Hey,
Welcome back to the White Monster Podcast. Myself and Austin, as always, Drew behind the camera, and a guest of honor today, my partner, Cerys.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for having me.
we got Cerys in the building doing the heavy lifting for women's grappling in Australia. Here for Artemis, which we already said it. We've said it a couple times, but White Monster Podcast is big in the women's grappling scene. You know, shout it out. Big sponsor.
Olive Artemis.
Credit for it.
He's the best. You
That's
guys
actually
had
my annoyance.
It's actually not true. I don't take any credit. People give me credit, which annoys you even more.
Yeah, I think so.
ADCC or CJI veteran, ADCC trials champion, taking time out of his day to referee.
You know,
I think that's Harry's fault, to be fair.
Harry tells everyone that I own it now, just to annoy Cerys is the best.
It does. There's something about it. It just gets right on my wick. I probably shouldn't admit that. But it does. It gets right on my nerves.
I mean, if you have the problem is if you tell us it gets on your nerves, we're gonna
continue to do it.
Yeah. Oh, well.
So tell us what Artemis is.
Yeah.
Well.
And who came up with the name?
All right. Well, I guess we'll start with how it came about. So it was a very girly coming about. Everything about Artemis is so girly, which is what I love. So I was getting my hair cut by my friend Taylor, who is also a grappler. She cuts my hair back home in Adelaide, and we were just talking. I'd just done a trip to Austin, and I'd been watching Ali Wolski and Liz. They'd been doing I can't remember quite what it was, but they'd all been doing a women's event, and they'd been fighting in
the one at 10th Planet. Yeah.
Yes, they've been fighting in teams, and I was like, that is so cool. That they have such a big women's scene over here with so many competitions that women can fight in. But we just don't really have anything like that in Adelaide, really, that women can do. And there is a fair few competitors in Adelaide. But well, actually, no, that's such a lie. We don't really have that many.
No, it's been a scene that has had peaks and troughs. I've been in Adelaide in the jiu-jitsu scene for 15 plus years now, and I've seen the peaks and valleys of women's jiu-jitsu in Adelaide, and it's interesting because we probably have the highest number of participants in the sport right now in terms of people training, especially women training, but the competition scene, especially for women, is still quite small. We're definitely in a valley right now, Yeah.
Yeah, and then so Taylor and I, we were just chatting and saying how cool would it be if you had a bunch of girls that just came and did an open mat, and at the open mat we put $50 in, and there was a bracket of girls that were all competing for this $50 that each girl put in for the bracket, and the winner of the bracket took home all that money. And that's basically
so it was jackpot style. So
yes, yeah.
Jesus Christ!
I think the first time I came, you were doing something like that. You'd put in $50 or something, which is where I got the idea from.
Yeah. Which is hilarious because you're already paying more than most tournaments here, dude.
Yeah. And then
here's your medal, get the fuck out.
And so that's basically all it was going to be. It was just something like that. And then I put a few feelers out to a few of the girls that I knew that did competing. I was like, would this be something that you're interested in? Would you want to do this? Would you want to do this? And then a lot of the girls that I did speak to were like, hell yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And then I think I can't really remember how it went from that to then building a whole competition, because even the first show that we did in Adelaide ended up being a card of, I think we had 16 super fights, and then we had
the full women tournament.
Yeah, we had the full women, we had a full women tournament at the end, which was I guess what we had as the main event. And then we even had Alison Cholez, who flew from Sydney to come and verse Amy Lambert, and they had a super fight in the middle as well, which was, so it was bigger than what we even expected. That's sort of how Artemis started. We made T-shirts for the event, so we had people from across Adelaide. We had people in Germany buying and supporting T-shirts. So it became so much bigger than what I ever anticipated it being. And I was like, well, maybe this is just something that we need in Australia. We don't have a platform that's just for women. And obviously I lived in the UK for a long time. I'm from the UK. I had watched so many of the Enyo shows. So massive shout out to Enyo. If people don't know about Enyo, definitely go and check them out on Instagram and watch their shows. I just saw on Instagram, they've got their biggest card coming out. That's an all-female fight show in the UK, which is absolutely incredible. They do such a great job. That most of their shows are down in Southampton. But, if Artemis can be anything near what those shows are like, I would be insanely proud.
You guys are off to a good start. I mean, you guys already had support from Adele and Brianna, right?
Yeah.
Which is like your second show having 80, like the top, like they're both top 5 pound for pound. They're like, yo, this is sick. Like,
yeah, it was crazy. The first show was Adelaide based, and outside of Allison, it was entirely Adelaide, I think.
Yes.
And
that's all I thought it was going to be honest. I honestly thought that I would be so happy if Artemis was just something for like Adelaide girls, something where
a local show.
Yeah, like a little local show that we could do just for girls to do, just open up a little bit of opportunity to compete essentially for free. And it was so like community driven. Like we had so many like local businesses put up prizes and just, I don't really know, like fill in for me.
Well, before I was interrupted so rudely. So it like started with that, but it quickly evolved into the Sydney show, which was massive. Like it was crazy. Must have been a couple hundred people come through, plus and a crazy amount of competitors from all over Australia. And I mean, like almost every state had a representative, and you did the squads event, which was such a sick watch. I was refereeing the whole day, and it was crazy. I was like losing it during the squads event, but like to show just how not that it's easily done, because it's not. There's a lot of work that went into it, but how it could have been done for so long. It just needed someone to step up and actually take on the workload and do it. It's pretty impressive to see from what it started and sort of be there through your like thought process to actually making it happen, and then it all culminate last year in that Sydney event, and now I know you got bigger and better things planned already.
Yeah, definitely. But the Sydney event, like, very much was born from the Adelaide event. Like, bringing Alison over, I could not have like done the Sydney event without her help. Like Alison Shoas, like having her on the ground in Sydney, she was just like pivotal to the success of like building it there. Like she was such like a driving force. Like we were laughing a lot about her being French and me being English. Like she was very much like in my ear, like, no, like we have to make this bigger and better. Like she was like my like pusher to make sure that like we had professional photographers, professional videographers there. Like we had like a really good live stream set up on the day. Like and even then, like just again, it was a massive thank you to like so many people that were like keen to just come on and like back it as like a sponsor, even just because again, like this was just like a little seedling idea. Like I don't have the massive financial backing behind me to do it just yet. It's a really, really small little business idea. So I couldn't do it without people that are willing to like back my idea. Yeah. So a huge shout out to people like Adele, who Adele herself sponsored $1,000 towards it. Like I'm so thankful for her and for people like the Grappling Education who came and gave me their streaming equipment and were willing to set that up for the day, and like all the clothing brands that came and like gave us things to put towards a raffle. Like we had Fuck It Tape that were there to give out like their like finger tape and stuff that we could give out for the day, just to like, I don't know, really just build up money and really back the event. And it just made it such a great day, really.
Adapt had a booth there too, right?
Yeah, Adapt are just absolutely incredible. Like I know they sponsor you, like Adapt and Adam and Jade and Grant and the people that work at that company they have I can't even like thank them enough. Like they have been with me since I was a little baby blue belt. They are a phenomenal company. They are like the coolest people ever. Like they are so easy to get along with. They're so down to earth. They're like so fun. But again, like their rash guards and everything, if you haven't had one, you definitely need to get one. They are, especially if you're female. I think that's why I'm so like grateful that they're keen to like be on board with Artemis as well. because like the cuts of their rash guards are like perfect for females. Like
Fuck you. Don't be looking at me.
Take a breath, woman. Breathe.
they are perfect. Wait, you know you're going to rip me for this. I'm so nervous, Cara.
You're doing great. No, you're
I just want to make sure I get everything.
You're smashing it.
You're doing great. You almost did an hour podcast in 10 minutes. We're going to run out of shit to talk about. No, you're doing great.
The shortest podcast we've ever done, but with the most content ever.
But this is also why you're able to like go from 0 tournaments in Adelaide to like, I'm going to run 2 big ones now, and also have ADCC people showing up and sponsors because you're so ADD. You're just like, like, this is the same way you set up a tournament. You're like, this.
This is my day-to-day life.
Yeah, Declan's at the apartment. He's like, Jesus Christ, dude, Cerys is doing all this shit for the tournament. I'm telling her to calm down.
I came in and I was like, she's so nervous. She's not going to say anything. And then it went the other way. I was like, of course.
Yeah. We should have known. She has Emily in the corner as an emotional support.
Me and Austin were looking at each other then being like, wait, we might get a word in.
I thought you were coming at me because she was like, the rash guards fit women so good. I thought you were just looking at me. I was like, fuck. I was like, oh, fuck you, dude. Can't all be built like a fucking refrigerator, dude.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to stop now. You guys keep going.
No,
you can do a little spiel about Adapt.
Oh, no, they're sick. I love Adapt. You got me hooked up with Adapt. And for slender fucking dudes, they also fit.
I've also worn the White Monster podcast one, and it fits thick boys too.
Fits thick boy? Dude, dude, they don't discriminate. Women's tournaments, men's tournament, White Monster podcast, fucking guys who are built like him, twinks like me, it's good to go.
This is funny that you two are here. I often pull out Cerys' leggings and wonder whose is whose, in the washing machine.
That's tough. I wish that was a joke. He came to me and was like, yo, Buffy did laundry. I think I gave one of her shorts to you. And it wasn't like a chirp. He was being serious. He's like, can you check your laundry? And he did. It was a pair of Progress shorts. So.
I have a massive waist size. So to me, everything else looks small.
I have the tiniest waist. I wear like a 32. I could fit into a 30.
We could get you, imagine we just fucking juice you to the eyeballs. We get you on stage at the Olympia, dude. You got a tiny waist, big shoulders. You've got a frame for it.
Crawling all the time. I don't know if I can handle what it does to your brain, dude. Has anyone done steroids and antidepressants at the same time? Call into the White Monster podcast and tell us how does Lexapro stack with fucking Trenbolone?
Maybe it'll like reverse it, Maybe you won't get any of the trend side effects. Or maybe we'll all be dead.
My wife's in the corner just like, what the fuck?
Back to Artemis. Before I was very rude and deal with Cerys there. She's doing great.
You are doing great.
What I really liked was Adele's support, not only financially, but she's messaged you and backed you a lot. And it's cool because she came up in Australian Jiu-Jitsu in a time where there weren't that many women to sort of precede her at that level. Liv Giles is probably one who she probably looked up to a lot because Liv made ADCC. But Adele made it all this way, did all the hard work when there was nothing, and is like one of the top athletes in the sport, male or female, like draw-wise.
Yeah.
And she is giving back in such a way that she wants it to be easier for girls to have these opportunities,
Yeah.
It's very easy, I think, for people to come up and do it really hard and become bitter that they did it that way and that people have an easier path.
But they're like, everyone has to do it this way.
Yeah. So I think it's so cool to see someone at that level give back and try and get other girls to this level that she's at,
I think credit to you, too. I think you're doing the same thing. I think, like, with you coming over to the States, I mean, Craig came over to the States, but then you also came over, like, you, Craig, Nico were really like the first couple, right? I guess Seb came over too.
There's been a few guys.
There's been a few guys, but you, Craig, and Nico are probably like the highest accolades right now. Who came over
For now, yeah.
For now, wow. And
there's a lot of guys that are going to do something. Lucas came to the US briefly in the past too.
Yeah, and some that we're not going to talk about, but for obvious fucking reasons. But you're doing the same thing. We're like a lot of like not just on camera, but when me and you talk about like like what we want to do and like this stuff. Like you're always talking about how you want to make it easier for like the guys coming up, and you want to make a kids program and like be able to be like, hey, I went to this gym, I went here, I did this. Like if I could do it differently, I would do this. So it's cool that like I do find like countries like Australia, Canada's pretty good for it too. When you're not exposed to like all these super gyms or all these opportunities with it. The people who do it, they want to make it easier for the people coming up. So like, like I take a lot of motivation from like you doing it as well. Where like I fucking, even if they are jerking off in your bed, any Canadian who like wants to come down, I'm like, dude, just stay at my house even if I don't know you that well. Like, you know what I mean? I make sure to have someone vouch for them because the people in the fucking sport, especially these days, I have to make sure one of my close friends vouches for him because you're living with me and my wife. But like, you're trying to be like, hey, come down, train, come do this, come do that. And like, you're very good at that. And like, so it's cool to see like you and Adele are like doing this. And like, it's just nice to see high level like athletes like you guys like really giving back and like trying to make it easier. Because there are so many people and everywhere in life where it's like, this was hard for me. It should be hard for you.
Yeah.
That was a long-winded say of everything you just said. But
thank you. That just made me think like the difference between like countries. We went to a basketball game yesterday.
Oh, yes.
And the fans here suck, dude.
It was so much more tame
It was
than the basketball games we go to.
because you can't drink at university games. They don't sell alcohol.
Yeah, they do.
No, they do.
They do?
But there's like, there's like everyone's having like 2 beers. You
was so
you would
close
not
to
get
embarrassing myself.
to a Australian basketball game without the guy next to you of having 15 beers. You know,
Yeah, but you guys also had a fucking prime minister who was sculling beers.
at the cricket. Yeah, he's a man. Bob Hawke, big up.
I'm just, Canada's pretty bad for it too. Like when you go to like when you go to a Flames game, we would get fucking hammered. We have heroin beers, we call them, because it's just like all the different drafts through the one line, and you fucking pound those fucking things. But yeah, hockey games are
It's not
wild.
about alcohol because, like,
I mean, neither of us really drink.
No, but the first half was almost silent. Karis goes to me. She's like, what is happening? Because back home, the 36ers, it's a Australian basketball team.
Let's just say I don't really know anything about basketball, but I go to the basketball games because I have a fun time.
Karis and her brother were vibrating these, clackers.
Yeah.
Vibrating them so hard they snapped off. They were flying into the crowd, dude.
Oh, you know what we should do while you guys are here? We should go to an Austin Stars game.
What's that?
It's a farm team for the NHL, the Dallas Stars. It's a hockey game.
I'd be.
Oh, we'd be down.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Couple
I
scraps.
did message Alicia yesterday. I was like, I'd really want to go to a football game. And she was like, the college season's over.
Yeah.
But that'll be good.
The game we saw was actually sick though. Like it went to overtime and was like down to literally the last 3 seconds.
We actually had to understand basketball.
I didn't know basketball had overtime, which is the dumbest thing. Like, how would they? There's no ties, so how would they?
It's bizarre, man. Like, but only in the overtime was the crowd alive. Shout out to Great Australians AC/DC that got the crowd going. It was silent until Thunderstruck played, and we brought it alive. That's what I'm saying,
That is true. Fuck, dude. AC/DC. Dude, AC/DC, you play it anywhere, it's gonna get fucking. You're gonna get going. It's a pretty fucking good one.
A wild difference is like how patriotic Americans are as well.
It's crazy.
We don't, well, we have the national anthem back home, but I don't think we sing it at every game.
We do the first verse, and then everyone sits down. No one knows this. No one knows the second verse.
Back home, we do it before hockey games, but it's like
Does the Queen still come down?
sometimes.
You guys unravel the Queen?
Alberta's kind of like,
you'll be the
fuck
king
them, dude. But sometimes, yeah, like little towns, but like we sing the national anthem, but it's not like, I don't know. Do we have like amendments? I don't know anything about like our
You
fucking.
would have an amendment.
Yeah, but like,
you'd have a constitution.
But we
that's
don't
been
know.
amended.
But we don't know.
No, I don't know.
Like I don't
what's in
know.
it. I've seen this,
Bro, it's
constitution.
we
but I
went to
don't know what's in
the
it.
we went to the San Antonio rodeo because my dad was like, "Oh, you got to go to the San Antonio rodeo. It's a fucking good time. It's like #1 rodeo voted by the contestants, so it's pretty sick." So me and Emily went up to the rodeo. Also saw Dwight Yoakam, fucking sick. But before the rodeo, it's like, all right, now everyone, we're gonna stand and pray. I was like, what the fuck? They're gonna stand and do prayer, and then we're gonna do the national anthem. As they do the national anthem, post prayer, this flag comes down. I've never seen a flag this big. I don't know how much fabric. Dude, this thing came down from the fucking rafters of the stadium, touched the goddamn floor. And they're like, as we're singing the national anthem, welcome, blah, 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 from regiment, blah, blah, blah. They had motherfuckers going down, like rappelling from, I'm not lying, rappelling from the roof. Active duty servicemen, and then lining up fucking. I was like, Jesus Christ! I was kind of getting amped up. I was like, who are we fucking taking over? Who's got the oil?
Venezuela right now, apparently.
Yeah. Who got the oil? I'm fucking enlisting, dude.
That's all Cerys wanted to do when she came here the first time.
Go to the rodeo.
San Antonio. It's pretty.
That's where we went. We went to San Antonio, and then we say,
Keith Urban.
yeah, another great Australian.
Keith is Australian.
Yeah.
Did you hear the shit where like his divorce? Did you see that? He was divorced. He was married to like an actress, and apparently they had like in their agreement of like marriage, it was like every year he didn't do coke, she paid him like $100,000. So in the divorce, she owed him like
What, Nicole Kidman?
yeah, it was some crazy article I read where it's like the most Australian thing I've ever seen in a divorce paperwork. It was like every year Keith Urban was clean on coke, she had to like she paid him.
I'm telling you now, she'd never paid him.
Bro, I thought that was a funny fact. We gotta look, maybe fact check that. I could have gotten duped on Instagram, but I just looked at that and I was like, dude, Keith Urban's the boy. That's hilarious.
You're a real Facebook reader of articles, just the title. Yeah.
I'm 31, so I buy in. I'm like dad every time he sees something with Fidel Castro and fucking Pierre Trudeau. I'm in.
I mean, we love the rodeo now. Hey, we even saw it the last time I was here.
Yeah, we've been to 2 rodeos.
Yeah.
Not our first rodeo.
Fuck, dude. I'm not lying. According to numerous media reports, couples' prenuptial agreement included a specific provision designed to encourage and reward urban sobriety, dude.
Oh my God.
Annual payout to be around $600,000 for each year he remains sober. Other sources say the amount was $900,000 a year.
Kidman's got the money though. She's all right.
Yeah.
Could you imagine looking at your partner being like, what?
Yeah, it completes the whole thing.
11 milli? Watch him rip a line and be like, fuck it.
Worth every penny.
I
That,
didn't realize they got divorced.
No, this is the prenuptial.
Oh.
Pre-wedding.
I was going to say after that disaster of a TV show that we just watched with her in.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
is she Australian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, imagine marrying someone and being like, hey, we got to get documentation so you're not just like ripping lines. It's like,
Whoever marries Craig needs to do the same thing. Drew's definitely getting some messages at some weird hours with some great business ideas. Cut this out, but yeah, place in English.
whoa.
Colors and fantasy.
Keep it in. Keep it in.
Let me mark that actually.
Um,
I feel really bad now because I feel like I've derailed Cerys' confidence in this. She was so good.
she's killing it.
No, it's fine.
You guys have another event coming up?
I've got meetings today. About the next
Ooh. Meetings
Got-
today?
Can you tell us where
Yes.
you're thinking this is?
Oh, now?
Yeah.
I thought we were cut.
We're live.
Oh, okay.
Weirdly enough, when the microphone's in your hand, we want to know the answer.
I thought we were cut.
No, we'll talk about it at the house.
Yeah.
I know you can tell me. I know.
No, so I have a meeting for one today to bring it back to Adelaide. So hopefully another really big one in Adelaide. And then I don't know whether it's going to be a 26 one or a 27 one, but in Melbourne.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice,
So-
nice.
Another home one and another interstate one. But obviously, interstate ones take so much more to plan because I'm not actually physically in the States to plan it. So,
You just want to do 2 next year.
yeah, the plan is to do 2. Yeah, we're just going to work out because we've got such a busy year next year with traveling worldwide with your
Yes.
movements. So,
People don't know the plans yet, but they're coming.
Yeah.
They're coming. It's going to be a very big year.
big year. So, but
Heavy on the passport.
so just finding the time to make sure that I'm like present enough to make sure that the plans can like go ahead because I don't want to like half-ass it. I'm not a half-ass.
Yeah.
It takes up her
Yeah.
entire life when she does it. It's
Yeah, and like because I'm back in teaching now, like having to teach and then like like mentally, it's like takes up so much of like mental capacity, and then going and doing that as well when I'm not teaching, it takes a lot. So I just want to make sure that I'm like mentally present enough to be able to do a good job of it.
Yeah, because it's just you right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. It's a lot. It's
Although
a lot.
it's just me. I do have a really great support network that like helps me with it.
Yeah.
So.
And also dealing with fucking jiu-jitsu people is fucking tough. I mean, you can't say that, but like,
No,
well, you can.
You can. They're the worst.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Like, I can't compete actually now. You're like, why? Like, I have a cold. You're like, it's in 9 weeks.
Yeah.
And like, fucking pound some vitamin C. I think you're gonna be all right. Like, what the fuck are you? Like, why'd you sign up?
My camp's just not long enough. You've got 6 weeks.
Like
People do less for ADCC.
Also, you post every day that you're training.
Yeah.
You're gonna be all right. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Fuck them.
The worst is, I don't want to fight this person. I don't want to fight this person. I don't want to fight this person.
No one's gonna remember.
It's like
I do.
You're a random blue belt. You have 5 people in your division. You got to fight one of them.
Yeah. Hey, Dana White isn't looking at your Instagram.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think what I try to achieve with Artemis, though, which I probably should have said at the beginning, is that everything about Artemis is trying to make it as safe and enjoyable as a competition as I can. Because, like, personally myself, like, when I was competing, I hated it. Like, I hated competing so much. So, like, really what I wanted to achieve with Artemis is trying to make it as much as an enjoyable process as I can. So even down to like the matchmaking, trying to make that process as nice and as stress-free as possible.
Not just trying to like use people to get scrubbed on for a highlight.
Yeah, like even like down to my organization and like how I like communicate with athletes. Like I try to make sure that I'm as organized as I can be so that like when I communicate with athletes, it's not like this plan's changing last minute or this plan's changing last minute. Like I make sure that like when I like to think that when I communicate, I'm communicating the plans like once and then this is how it's going to be. So it's not like stressful.
Something that you do very well and something I think was sort of your plan was you have all these women in this arena and you have people whose first competition it is. You now have you've had black belts on and lots of people of all different skill levels, and you have kids on, like young girls. They get to come into this event and see all these other women and be like, they have something to aspire to, you know? And it's great for these young girls to come in and see all these girls working together, and that's how it's supposed to be, as opposed to sometimes, especially at competitions, it can be like a little bit more of an aggressive environment. The other thing is, like I said, you have these women coming in whose first competition it is, and it's so much more, having been there, it's so much more of an inviting environment. Then you've got old mate with fucking head tattoos in the corner, shadow boxing, screaming, warming up, and like 50, like way more, like hundreds of just dudes there that are watching. It's a little bit more uncomfortable.
Buddy hotboxing the fucking Civic out front.
Exactly.
It's like, dude, my 7-year-old's here.
It's just a much more friendly environment to begin competing for women, and gives them a good introduction to competing, and hopefully we get more women competing that way in the other tournaments, as well as continuing to build this movement.
Yeah. Like I was saying to you, like when we were talking about like the rules meeting and everything, like I was trying to make it like stress that it's not a place where I want aggressive shouting or anything like that. Like everything about Artemis, I just want to be encouraging and like nice and friendly. Like, yeah, obviously, like it is a competition at the end of the day. Like you want to win.
You want it to be loud. You want it to have energy,
which it did,
but you don't want it to have negative energy.
No,
right?
absolutely not. No, I don't want anyone walking away from the day feeling like down on themselves or that they were like. I don't know, I don't want anyone feeling like they would shit.
No, yeah, we get what you're saying.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that each competition just encapsulated everything that like female jiu-jitsu can be. Like my favorite thing from the first one is that we had this little girl, Holly, and I think she was 5 at the time. Like she was a little teeny tiny bubba, and she was versing this girl, Freya, that I train. And we had all the girls were in just one warm-up room, and the vibes were just so friendly and high. It was just great energy. And she's 5-year-old having her hair braided by the other girls that were competing that day, and it was just so nice. Like you get the pictures back from the professional photographers, and
In fairness, at trials, Austin had his hair braided by a young girl as well.
With all the
Shout out Taylor.
Taylor Hashaw got someone's mom to braid my hair.
Oh, was it J-Ro's mom?
No, I think who's it?
Oh, yes.
It's shout out to Natasha. I
thought Taylor did it.
Bro, no.
I was like, Taylor's just mid-trials braiding
no.
Austin's hair.
It was like Taylor, Natasha's daughter, and then all these other like little girls lined up to get their hair braided, and then I'm just sitting there, and like their moms are coming up like, "Hi," and I'm like, "Hello," and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Just getting my hair done, just hanging out." Dude, fuck me, dude. I look like who's that guy from what was that movie that James Franco's in? Well, yeah.
Wait, the riff raff
like Riff Raff, bro.
Yeah.
I had a basketball jersey on, a visor with braids, and I looked around. I looked like I was selling Percocets. It's like, yo, what you need, dog? Like, not even good drugs, but like I just got them because I broke my leg 2 years ago.
I got some codeine for. What do you want?
Yeah, bro. It was a tough look for the kid, but your vibe was definitely way better. You don't want to go into your hair braided and me sitting there. You know what I mean? Me as a dad would be like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
It's like that Jim Jeffries joke where imagine you drop your kid off at daycare as me and four of my mates there being like,
there's my girl.
There's my girlfriend.
She's my girlfriend. Yeah, she calls me that, right? So you're not here.
Yeah, go enjoy your workout.
Holy fuck. No, all the videos I saw, it looks like a competition that like you'd want to be at. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, like one day, I'm pretty certain that me and Emily are gonna have daughters. For some reason, I have a feeling that we're gonna have fucking daughters.
I said that too.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'd bring my kid to this. I'd way rather bring my kid to this, like especially like if I had a daughter. Then fuck me, it's hard to explain to my daughter when I pull up and there's like guys just juiced out of their gills, like shirtless, screaming at each other, and I'm like, why are they so mad? I'm like, because fucking they get a $2 medal at the end of the day. I don't fucking know, like, you know what I mean? Or like, even like, fuck, like even like the way I react, it's just like I don't want to see them that, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's way better to have it. So it's like growing up in hockey, like there is a time where like really good, like I was gonna say this about Adele, like when I played hockey, I remember there was a point where if you were a really good girl, it was like you can play women's hockey, which is fine, but if you really want to like move up, like you're gonna have to play with the boys, and that's your route to go play for like a lot of the Team Canada women's team all played with boys growing up because there just wasn't enough really, really, really good women for them to play.
Yeah. So
like looking back, being on a hockey team with we were 12 years old, Pee Wee hockey, and there was 2 girls who made our team in the AA team, and like being like their dads were great people, but them having to be on a team with 12 to 14-year-old fucking hockey boys with a travel hockey team, like get fucked. You're prime asshole. Like that is prime dickhead years of like you guys being idiots, dude. And shout out to those 2 girls who did it. Fucking, I forgot.
14's a rough time to be a girl.
Amy and Jess, dude, and they were on our team. Jesse's dad was a fucking beauty, Mike. I still see him sometimes. He's a farmer from Cremona. He's a fucking beauty. But I look back at that and I'm like, man, what would have been like to be those girls on this team? Because we were animals, dude. Like you're 12 to 14 years old, you're just playing hockey all the time. You're like, I remember they would just come into our room, like they would go get changed in the women's room, they'd come over and then we'd all go play and then that was it. But like they hung out together. Thank God there's 2 of them. But like other than that, like we didn't really, because there wasn't that much hanging out between that day. So like the fact that like you can grow something into like if they had their own league or if they had their own team, like what you're doing with like it's just better. Like it's just a better thing. I'm really going long-winded on these fucking things today, but you know, good job.
This has made me think of the ADCC camp where Margot and Brianna were in with us. Those 2 were fucking dogs, you know? Poor Sean Layfield had the shit kicked out of him for 2 weeks by those ladies.
Sean Layfield watches me. For some reason, Dima was like, Austin, you are good looks for Vince Pizzuto. And I was like, in what fucking world am I a good look for Vince Pizzuto? Thor, I'm a good look for Thor,
Vince
dude.
was 260, all of 11% body fat at that point, too. Just fucking jacked.
Yeah.
The world's greatest hug.
I did 77 kilo that year, so we're doing good. He's like, no, you're long and good leg locks and tricky guard. I was like, yeah, okay. Sean Layfield's on the showers. He's like, bro, I'm so tired from training today. And I was like, oh, yeah? And he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, who'd you go with? And I was like, I did 2 compounds of Pizzuto. 2 15 minutes with Pizzuto. And he's like, yeah. I was like, who'd you go with? He's like, Margot, Brianna. I was like, okay. It was also very hard, super hard, but fuck you, Sean, to look at me after I just got absolutely murdered by a fucking Viking. But yeah, them being in the camp, like, our conversations are retarded.
Yeah.
Like, they come into that room.
Yeah. They're great, though.
They were
Margot and Brianna. I think you put them in any room and they're just smile and happy and just
For sure.
get along with everyone.
For sure. But it'd be cool if the sport could get to a place where there's like, just imagine like a whole team, right?
Hey, look at
like a room of
the
15.
CJI camp for Adele before that. They were all in that room in Vegas.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would remember the level of woman in that room. Anna was in there, all those guys, and it was like, for women's training, that's got to be the best it's ever been in one room, I think.
Sure. It all starts with someone, you know what I mean? So you're doing something good, kind of just stepping up and doing it. All it takes is just someone to be like, yo, we should do this.
That's it. It's like, people have talked about it for so long, be like, oh, women don't get this, women don't get that, and then it just takes a woman to step up and do it. And it's good to see that Cerys has taken that initiative. Like, it started in Adelaide, and now it's already multi-state in Australia. It's going to continue to grow and grow.
Little step by little step.
Get a Canadian one going.
Hey?
Get a Canadian one going.
Wow.
Artemis, Canada.
Yeah. I mean, the hardest part of international is visas and like money across countries. That's the hardest part.
Oh yeah, getting money internationally is such a pain.
That's the hardest part of anything, you know.
Yeah.
Like if we could have a Canadian run it, we could start to expand for sure. I say, but it's Cerys.
Everybody means him.
Yeah. Shout out to Sarah Rafferty. She massively helped with getting sponsorships and stuff for the Sydney show. And
she's from the US.
Yeah.
So she helped massively and as an international connection.
I don't know that name, Sarah Rafferty.
Jacob Couch's.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. She does a lot of stuff for her business. Like I think it's ABL. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but she does a lot of stuff for securing sponsorships and money for women in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's another one where it's like people being like, "Oh, women aren't getting paid enough." Sarah's like, "Watch me, watch
this space.
Watch me get Adele paid."
Yeah. That is true. Speaking, you touched on your competition career a little bit.
Mine.
There's
no competition.
There's one match. When you did this rules meeting to ensure safe rules and safe grappling, did you go to Declan and go, if they let it break, let it break. Give them the time. Because we know you as a competitor. If that ref would have stopped that match with your arm,
I'd have been filthy.
Oh, yeah. Cerys is showing us this video where Declan's like, yeah, she like almost let her arm break at a local tournament. I'm like, what? There's this video. How long were you in an armbar for?
Oh, time's a blur.
It was well over a minute.
It was well over a minute.
And it was one of those ones where the girl couldn't figure out why the arm wasn't breaking over one hip, moved it to the other, tried to break it over the other one. Right. It's still breaking, goes back, and Cerys is just...
Bro, and then you see the ref, and he's like, I see the crowd, and they're like...
The camera zooms in on the elbow joint at one point.
But I got to the point where I'm watching all this damage, and she's just moving around trying to get it out of there. And then at the end of the match, I was like, well, there you go. You won. Because in my mind, I was like, you're going to let this happen? You're up by an advantage. You're up by 2. And I was like, nice. So you won. And she's like, oh, no, I was down by like 4. And I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I wasn't down by 4. I was down by an advantage.
Well, you better be 2 because that's as close as a submission as you can get.
That's how she got the advantage.
Oh, I see.
So I wasn't down on anything.
I thought you were up on points. I was like, let's go.
So anyway, I had to I was mentally shitting myself for this match. Like mentally shitting myself because this girl is an absolute savage.
So you're like, fuck it, give her my arm.
Savage. She's a European champion. I'm pretty sure she's a brown belt now.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure she's a brown belt actually. Her name's Lois Marsh. She's an absolute killer. She looks terrifying. She is so good at jiu-jitsu. And the time she was a European champion, she's been to Worlds. She is insane, like so talented. And and I think this is maybe like my second or third competition that I've ever done too. I'd been doing jiu-jitsu for maybe like a year and a half at the time. I look back at like my jiu-jitsu then, I'm like, I don't even think I knew armbar as escapes. Like, I don't. Like, quite clearly at this point. Anyway.
I don't think you knew it was an armbar. You just looked like nothing was happening. You're like, this fucking hurts.
Anyway, I'd seen this girl compete on Enyo, and she had submitted one of my teammates in literally like 7 or 8 seconds with an armbar. And she was known for like literally, I think it was like pulling guard and armbarring her opponent. So I knew that I was going to be versing this girl at this tournament. So I was like, right, I'm going to drill some like armbar defenses and all. So I just said to myself, if I can make it through this match without being armbarred, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with, like, you know, paying my 75 pounds or whatever the fuck it was to compete in this tournament, and I'll be all right. So then I'm literally like standing by the side of the match like this, and she's there like, fine, composed as anything. She looks scary as hell. And then so we slap bump, we're off, we go. And then I don't know how many minutes into it was. I have to watch the match back. It's all it is. I've just mentally blurted out in my head. Anyway, she gets me in an armbar. I was like, not today, bitch. I was like, I'm not tapping to this. I'm not having it. I'm not getting armbarred.
So I'm not going to do anything about it, but I'm not tapping.
Yeah.
All that goes through my mind in that whole video. You've seen Ricky Bobby, right?
Who?
The movie Ricky Bobby?
No.
Talladega Nights? No.
There's a part where the French guy puts his arm on a pool
I'm going
table.
to break your arm.
Yeah, and he's like, say I love crepes. And he's like, no. And he's like, say it or I'll break your arm.
Say I love really thin pancakes.
Yeah, and he goes through this whole thing where he's like, I love the crepe Suzette. I love little thin pancakes. He's like, no, break it, Pepe Le Pew. And he just lets them fucking break it out of pure pride. That was you.
No. Yeah, well, yeah. No,
and then the podium pick is the funniest thing. The girl who won.
This is what I was about to say.
And you're like, holy fuck.
The green is ear to ear.
Yeah.
No,
my arm
the
was
arm didn't break. I don't know how.
I don't know, man.
I competed against her the weekend after in gi, and she fucked me up.
Did she smit you in gi?
Yes. With an armbar.
Same arm?
No, I think it was my other one. But her dad said to me that she'd been practicing like changing the armbar or something. I can't fucking remember, but it was funny as. And but literally, what makes it even worse is that this got posted all over the English Open BJJ Instagram page.
Oh, yeah.
And then to top it off, I was like this close to like missing weigh-in, and weigh-in was like just before your match. And so I was like trying to make weight, and I'd taken off my undershorts to make weight, and I didn't have a chance to put them back on because they sent me straight through. And obviously I'm like all in a flap, like my little ADHD brain's like flapping off. I'm not thinking right. And so I've got these like wafty little Progress shorts on, like that I'm competing in. And so Progress, not Progress, but like they've taken this professional shot of me having my arm barred, and I'm trying to like stack or whatever stupid defense I was doing to not get my arm broken, and then it's posted all over the English Open BJJ page. I've got fucking half my ass on show. Honestly.
I remember I did.
I never competed again.
Well, you did the weekend after.
Until the weekend after, yeah. It wasn't even meant to, I don't think I was meant to compete against her, because I was driving with my friend Matt Wingrave to an open mat, and he was like, you're never going to believe who's in your bracket next weekend. And I was like, are you joking?
The girl saw the bracket and was like, I need that arm.
Yeah.
She's like, there's no fucking way.
I was like, I'm not doing it. She's like, yes, you are.
I did Gi Worlds at Blue Belt or Purple Belt, and there's a picture where the guy I was going against was trying to like stack me, and he pulled my fucking pants off. So like my whole ass is out. And like, actually I can't even say that. I feel weird saying that now because women are on the podcast. When you compete, you're worried your pants are coming down. You know?
Right, I was training once. I've told this on a different podcast before we started, but a guy I used to train with, Vitor, big double under guy in the gi. So he's got the grips in the pants, full lift. But in the pants grip, he's also taking my underwear with him. So he's lifted me underwear off. I'm fully inverted, stacked. I'm feet on the floor, hands by my knees, dick out, dude, in the middle of the ring. He only scored an advantage, though. I retained the guard. That's all that matters. Didn't retain the pants, but the guard was unpassed.
We're out. That's fucking hilarious.
I think I must have been like 17 too. Probably about 4 pubes, you know?
Bro, it's a tough look for the boys. Also on this, or should we caveat to our
Yes.
CJI stuff?
Yes.
Ooh.
We have a winner. Austin,
Pull them up.
would you like to announce the winner?
Yeah, are we going to try to, what are the chances he answers?
I think they... I don't know what time zone they're.
I got to make sure.
You got to phone them?
Shit. Oh,
Shit. Just try it.
And if they wake up, even better. They're asleep. Put them on
dude, if they're on a bender, even better. Yeah! We'll see if they answer it. You guys, Scepter Jiu-Jitsu?
Yeah, they made a very, very... Oh, they answered.
Yo!
Oh.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
What's up, White Monster Podcast?
Yeah, man. So we can edit this out if you don't want to be on, but we were doing as you know, we were doing the giveaway. And you got it. You made a very generous donation to Guardian. And Drew was like, man, we should call these guys. And obviously if you don't want to be on, we can just cut this, but we figured we would just try to call you. All right, there you go.
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, dude, so you're the guy who...
Thank you for your donation. We appreciate it. Congratulations.
Yay.
Send us a message if you want it signed or whatever. It's all up to you now. We'll send it off to you this week.
Yeah. Are you in the US, I guess? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in Austin.
Yeah, otherwise it's going to be like $900 in shipping tariffs. But yeah, I'll send you some info.
Wonderful. Congratulations and thank you very much.
Yeah. Where are you located at, man?
Thank you. We're in San Mateo, California, so just south of San Francisco.
Oh, easy.
If you're in the area,
Yeah, if you're in the
check 'em
area,
out.
check them out. Scepter Jiu-Jitsu, correct?
Yeah.
And what was your name again, man?
My name's John.
John.
Miller.
John from
We just
Scepter.
we opened maybe 4 months ago. Yeah, so this is our 5th month.
Oh, sick, bro. That's awesome. How's the gym going?
Pretty good. We're doing pretty good. We're like 54 people now. So
Oh, shit.
congratulations.
Good stuff. Well, yeah, if you guys...
pretty decent.
Nice. If you guys are in the area, obviously, he made a very generous donation to Guardian. Like we said, everything helps. He's going to get the kit. But yeah, if you guys are in the area, go check him out. Scepter Jiu-Jitsu. We'll put a link when we post the podcast. There's a podcast in the description. We'll put a link. Yeah, dude, we just wanted to call and say congrats and thank you. And yeah, you're the man.
Yeah, thank you so much for spreading the Guardian Gym links and trying to get people to donate. Super awesome project.
Yeah, man, we're stoked. We're gonna keep telling everyone, obviously anything helps, even sharing stuff. If you're not in a space where you can donate, sharing posts, just getting the word out so other people can see it is really helpful. So there's different ways you can help out. So it's awesome, man.
We basically just one thing I think people can do too. We switched our drop-in fee. I just switched our drop-in fee to basically be a donation to Guardian Gym. Basically, we also have the QR code at the front desk. You can scan that and you can donate if you want to just drop in.
That's a beautiful idea.
Holy shit, bro! This guy, yeah, dude, you're the fucking man. That's awesome, bro. That's that's crazy. Good for you, man. If you ever need anything from us, hit us up. You know where to find us. Our personal accounts or the podcast account. But yeah, we appreciate it, man. And we'll chat soon.
All the best.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
That went better than expected.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
What a fucking beauty. The drop-in fee goes to Guardian?
That's
That's
sick.
cool. That is really cool.
While we're on that, shout out Freddie from the UK, getting me some new threads. Prisoner of Mother England. Shout out to the boys back in the birthland, you know.
Hey.
Held it down for England at the Euro trials, you know.
There you go. And while we're on it, shout out to Ken Revoy.
Yeah, Ken Revoy is very close to having the Rascal.
Close second.
Maybe you should. Was that kid that donated his Christmas?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
There was a...
Cut the balls thing. We can't talk about balls right before the kids.
There's a very, very generous donation made where a grandparent had given a grandchild money to donate for Christmas. That was like their gift, just to like share donation and it like educating kids on why we donate and things like this. And they decided to do it through us and Guardian, which for us is amazing, you know. Yeah, I don't even have words to put into how cool that was to read that message.
Yeah.
So wholesome.
Yeah. The guy could have done without saying I suck in the message, but yeah, that's cool.
I didn't read that part.
I believe
That was like, go read this heartfelt message, one sentence, and it's like Austin sucks at jiu-jitsu. I was like,
Did it?
all right. Regardless, thanks for giving money, dude. I mean,
you kind of be mad because it's giving.
oh, I can be mad. People give every day, motherfucker. No, I'm just joking.
funny.
Good job.
That is nice.
No, it's been sick to see everyone like pull together and do this stuff. Also, kids, did he tell his kids about it? Or his kid listens to the pod?
He was telling his kids about what Guardian is.
Oh, okay.
I believe, obviously, he listens to the pod because he follows the page, or he just follows the page, which is cool. Yes.
We don't.
No, not that guy. That guy.
No,
that guy
one
sends me memes.
No, one lower. The T. I think this one. Let's get some money we can.
Yeah, this is so sweet, and like. We do just want to thank everyone who donated, and we are not affiliated with Guardian. Okay?
Yeah, not affiliated.
So Guardian is Ben's non-for-profit, and me and Ben get along very well, and have met obviously through Flow, and I had him on the podcast, but we're no way affiliated with them. But we just want to push what we think is such a great charity and does actually so much good. And like Ben said, it's one of the few charities where 100% of the money you send actually makes its way to these kids.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think it's important. Yeah. I mean, Ben just seems like a good dude. So it's sick that everyone could like fucking pull together. And obviously, just because like we're not giving stuff away anymore, like we'll probably do stuff in the future to keep going. But like,
yeah,
anyway.
we'll definitely do more giveaways, and it will tend to either be Fair Fight Foundation or Guardian stuff. So, even though we're not right now, make sure that you save all your donations to these places, because we'll do another giveaway when we have something to give. So keep giving if you can, and like Austin said, if you can't financially give, you can give in so many ways, sharing and just letting other people know about the projects.
Yeah, sharing does help. Something else too, like I guess it's like kind of in the air right now. We can also cut this. I think the proceeds to Octopus Guard 2 are going to Myra, Chris's better half. Myra works for the Austin PD, and she's on the what's the unit called? Can I say this? Special Victim Services. Is that what it is? Victim Services? She does the fucking Lord's work. She has to deal with these crazy stories of all the time with children and women and all this absolutely insane stuff, and there's no way she gets paid enough by the government or Austin
She works
PD.
incredibly hard.
It's insane, right? And she's just a good person, and she's teamed up with Craig for the proceeds to Octopus Guard 2.0. I don't know how much of the proceeds. I don't know what the proceeds. I do know that the proceeds, they've already raised what, $20,000 is going towards Safe Alliance. So obviously Craig has good tech. You can say what you want about Craig. Craig's doing something better for the sport. So
next time he advertises a DVD, he needs to leave me out of it, though. I featured too many times in that advertisement.
yeah, fuck. But if you guys want to learn some tech, but you also want it to go to a good place, and Myra is a great person. So you can go check
on the pod, Myra.
She wants to
in the next couple of weeks. Let's do it.
Yeah, so there's another thing that you can do there. So yeah, Octopus 2.0, do that. Filmed by our boy Freddie.
we are also this week going to film the technique that we've said we were going to film for the last 2 weeks. It begins this week.
The boys are retarded, dude.
Oh,
They've been asking. I know. We're like, where's all these ideas? We just don't. We're just fucking. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
It will be filmed tomorrow.
It will be filmed tomorrow.
Filmed and posted tomorrow.
Filmed and posted tomorrow. And if it's not, I mean,
this comes out tomorrow, so it'll actually be Tuesday. But it will be actually filmed tomorrow.
y'all are gonna see some fucking techniques.
I'll come to the gym and film it for you tomorrow.
That's for the best.
Yeah, Drew's like texting us, reminding us like we're the worst. But how much time are we in? 53? Oh, I'm getting fucking right on there. What else is going on right now?
Yeah, what have you got going on?
Oh, just here. Just cruising. Like, that's it.
Cruising.
Trying to get back into training a little bit. It's been a long time for me out of training.
There you go.
That's another reason why Artemis is a good little time filler.
Yeah, keeps me in
there.
In jiu-jitsu with the limited training you've had available.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you want to go into that?
Yeah, can do. I came out here in what was it, like February?
Last year?
Yeah.
Yes, February last year, and then went home and
That was already a year ago?
Yeah, crazy, eh?
Pretty much. And then was on the phone to you, and then Dad got a text about what was it, like I'm not close enough?
No.
Oh, sorry. Rocky. About an hour later to say that I was in the ambulance because I had a massive 6-minute seizure at work. So then
you can imagine after today, if I don't hear from Cerys for an hour, something's wrong, you know? She's either asleep or something catastrophic has happened.
Hi.
I get a phone call. It seems pretty normal. She's a little strange. She sent a couple texts on repeat in 2 and 3 times in the morning, which is bizarre. But I was like, maybe she just went back to sleep and re-woke up or whatever. And then we had a pretty normal phone call. I was doing my cardio stuff. I was on the bike, and then I was doing real long rides at that point. So when I got off the bike, I was like, man, she hasn't said anything for ages. And then I get a text message, I'm in the ambulance, I had a seizure. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah. So then, just since then, it's been a bit of a process, really. Just in and out of the hospital. We had lots of tests and stuff done. Thankfully, you were there for a lot of them because you've had a lot of time back home.
Yeah.
This year.
I came back just in time to do a lot of the doctor's visits with you, which is good for us both, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Because, it was quite a bit of a shock because up until really this year, my body had never really let me down. And I think it's a bit of it kind of rocked my world a little bit because I think you put so much faith into your body, and then when it really lets you down in such a big way, it makes you feel a little bit anxious. And that was the biggest thing I felt. And so then having to go through being put into MRI machines and having CTs done, and then having dots put over your heads for EGGs, and having nurses try and make you have seizures, and having all these tests done was just quite confronting. So having you there was really helpful as well. But then outside of that, overnight, I had to make so many adjustments to my life. I had my license taken away, which doesn't seem like it would have too much of an impact on your life, but in Adelaide, it kind of does.
Yeah.
Because things really aren't too accessible, I don't think. I've sort of made the most of it, but I was so fortunate that at the time, my job was right around the corner from my house. So I could just work there. I wasn't teaching at the time. So I can just walk to work. But then outside of that, it's just been kind of isolating in terms of getting to social events and things like that. I'm very, very lucky that I've got my friend Nikki, who's been an absolute godsend when you've not been there, and stuff to take me to different training things. But then basically the end result was that I have a scar that's this big on the right side of my brain, which has caused like seizures for years that I just haven't like realized. So basically I was having conscious seizures, which I'm trying, like we were talking about it with like my neurologist, and maybe for like 5-6 years I've been having these conscious seizures, which I thought was just deja vu. Like I was just brushing them off and like thinking like, okay, like I maybe just need to go and have some sugar or whatever. Like I'd have them when I was teaching back in the UK. Like I'd just feel really weird. Like at their worst, I would maybe feel nauseous and like feel like I'd need to like throw up. And like, I remember going like to my teaching partner Nat and being like, I think we just need to go to the shop and get some like Haribo or something. Like I feel a little bit off today. Like I'd maybe have 2 or 3 in a day. And then I wouldn't think any more of it. And then the neurologist was like, no, that's how the your right temporal lobe like shows that you're having a seizure, and like your electrodes or whatever aren't like going to your brain properly. So I've been put on medication and I've lost all my superpowers. I can't see the future anymore. Which, in hindsight, probably for the better. But yeah, so trying to get back into training, I think, in the new year. I did a really nice round with Sochi at the gym the other day. She was very nice and like gentle with me. So I don't know. I feel like a white belt again. I honestly had nothing. Like just floundered around.
It's just rebuilding confidence, you know?
Yeah.
It's from such a traumatic event. Like Cerys has shown everyone the video, but I refuse to watch it.
Yeah, it's tough to watch.
Too sad, I think. So I haven't actually, I haven't seen it. I just make jokes about it. But the biggest thing for your training has been confidence and having safe training partners. Just until you're yourself again, you know, in terms of like ready to go in the gym.
Yeah. I think the hardest thing is like it's so hard to explain. Like I just feel like I don't know anything anymore. Like I got onto the, like even my round the other day, like I'm on bottom and I was like, I don't know any sweeps. Like I have nothing. I'm like, I don't know how to get on top. And then I've got a wrestler, but I'm like, okay, but then how do I get to like, how am I going to get from here to the back? And then I'm like, okay, once I get to the back, I know that I've got to get my hooks in. I know that I can like get to like a rear naked choke, but like I actually don't know. I can't, like I've got my muscle memory just isn't like kicking in. And it's like, okay, I can get from here and I can get to a foot and a leg, but like I can't remember how to finish this like here. So I just feel useless. Like I honestly feel like maybe like I'm a white belt that's trained for like I don't know, like 6 months or something. It's crazy.
The thing is, it'll come back.
Yeah, it'll come back.
Consistency and confidence in yourself doing it, it'll come back pretty quick.
Yeah.
Also, seeing some of your rounds, you definitely, it doesn't look like you're a white belt. It looks like you know stuff. I think you're
harder on yourself.
It's harder on yourself than what it looks like.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit's crazy. My dad had seizures growing up, and he's epileptic. So like I've seen how it like affected his life, and it was just like, God damn. Like it's and he said all the same stuff. He was like, man, like, because my dad was like an athlete too. Like he was like,
I've been saying there was something wrong with her the whole time. You know, I knew it.
But he was like, dude, I trusted he said the same thing. He's like, I've trusted my fucking body this whole time, and all of a sudden it just like fucks me. I'm like, how am I? I'm like, well, what the fuck was that? Like, and you can't get mad at anybody. Like, you just gotta like figure out what you can do. So
yeah, that's it. I'm so excited to get my license back though. As soon as I go home, I have the doctor's appointment to like clear it, and then hopefully I'll be back in the car and I'm just gonna drive for fun.
I think you should start it with I can't see the future anymore and see what they say.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the future in months, Doc.
Yeah, it's been 8 months since I've been able to see the future. 8 months.
It's crazy how fast it's gone.
Yeah.
Cerys, the question we ask everybody at the end of these podcasts, what is your end goal?
Oh, Lord. I should have really thought about this one.
Avid listener.
Yeah. Some could say number one fan.
Myra's number one.
Oh, savage. No.
She shares our episodes like twice a week.
We're big in Austin PD, dude.
We are big in Austin PD. And she also comments, first listener.
That's not the first Moody to be big in a police station. Yeah.
Shout out to my uncle, dude.
All of them.
It's fuck.
Goals for the future.
Goal number 1, hold the mic.
Sorry, I'm a flounderer.
Goal number 2, get that license.
Yeah, get the license back.
Armbar defense.
How about we do goal for Artemis, goal for your personal life?
Personal life. Okay. Goal for Artemis. Grow it so that maybe I love sponsors being involved, and that's what I want, because I want it to feel like it is like a community driven event that's got involvement from the jiu-jitsu community, but I would love it to be in a place where it's like almost like a non-for-profit,
Like self-sustainable.
yeah, that's self-sustainable, so it doesn't have that like, oh, I hope that I can do this with the next one. It's more just like, okay, like we got this much money from this one, so I can do this on the next one. I like it. It's like a definite. That's where I'd like it to be, like a really like self-sustainable business, that looks amazing. Like honestly modeling off something as successful as like what Enyo looks like in the UK, really. Personal goals wise, honestly, to get back to being fit and healthy, like that's been one of my biggest losses, I guess, from this year. Like, and so next year, personal wise, get back into feeling like I'm at my like peak health and fitness again. Lots of travel, seeing the world, traveling with you. And then, yeah, just, I don't know, building me and you, really. That's it.
Yeah, well, I'm very proud of you for coming on this podcast. I'm proud of you for everything you do, not only at Artemis, but day to day. And I'm very proud that I get to be a partner in all of it. It's no one I'd rather do it with you,
All right. Thank you. You're cutie patootie. That's about as cute as he's ever been.
No, that fucking bowl, dude.
Oh,
The bowl.
yeah, the bowl.
Oh, shut
was
the
And you know
cute.
how she treated that bowl? She left it on the floor of the car. It's chipped to pieces.
No.
You know,
Paint chips all over the subi, dude.
No,
I show love in so many ways, and it gets shit on, you know?
that is not true. Yeah, but then you have to tell the story of the bowl.
I'll tell it on.
Go on.
No, I'll tell it on the
Drew's gonna
podcast next time.
You know, this is.
Drew's chip it in.
You do what?
You're chipping. You're chipping that bowl
open your
apart. That's what you're doing.
Chipping away at that ice cold heart of yours.
I got a big cuddly heart. That's
Yeah,
what
you
he's
get it
talking
from your
about.
dad.
Big teddy bear.
Yeah, all right.
Big teddy bear deck. No, Artemis is sick. Good job.
Thanks.
And yeah, thanks for coming on.
Thank you. I mean, can I give it a little Instagram handle shout out if people want to follow it?
Nah, it's too much.
I'm going to say it anyway. It's at Artemis Grappling Challenge. Give it a follow on Instagram.
Beep it out.
And it's also free to view. If people want to view the Sydney one, it's free to view on Instagram. Oh, no, free to view on YouTube.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
put a link up to all that stuff in our post and all that shit.
We won't. Drew.
Drew will. Shout out to M Dog sitting in the corner.
Woohoo, go up.
Woo. Yeah, this is the White Monster Podcast. Thanks for listening. And yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Thanks, everyone. Keep watching, keep sharing. We're going to continue to try and be consistent and grow, and keep donating to Guardian and Fair Fight Foundation and good things like that.
Yeah. The boys are about to blow the fuck up, dude.
Patreon coming in. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll drop it on my birthday.
Ooh.
Little birthday present. And
Birthday boy.
by the White Monster Method BJJ Fanatics DVD. Support the boys. Polaris coming up. January 31st. The boys are in the UK. We're going to smash it. And after that, more and more good things.
Yeah.
Keep watching. Keep listening.
Yeah.
And buy Adapt Rash Guards.
Buy Adapt Rash Guards. Guy's a homie. Fucking MXR Tiling. You already know.
Oh, yes. And follow MXR Tiling on Instagram.
Yeah.
I do their Instagram account.
Yeah. Showed you life. And what else we got? Yeah, basically, yeah. Get on Declan's Patreon. Give the boy a birthday present. Give the boy the gift of money.
Yes.
And then you guys get some sick techniques in there. If you guys need your AC fixed, call your... No, I'm just joking. I got nothing going on.
He doesn't actually want to do work.
Nah, fuck that, dude.
All right. Till next time.
Dude, work. What the fuck are you talking about?